more experience fight out. The best. So I look forward to
and then he just had a fight with Michael Venom Page. Did you learn anything from that matchup when you were watching?
Yeah, a lot of stuff. I was kind of changed what was wrong. Yeah, the fight with MVP was interesting.
And then he is 42. He's lost 3 of his last 4 contests. Do you still see him as the same fighter he was previously?
Yeah, you say his age 42, but not many 42-year-olds that chance. You know, he's well experienced, and over the years he's kind of refined the way that he fights. It hasn't changed much, but very different. I'm treating him that way in my approach. Preparing for this fight, I'm fighting the best version of Jared.
Hey, what's up, yo?
What's up, man? So we asked threads on UFC and UFC fans to give you some questions. Here's what the fans came up with. First question: how does it feel being in the top 15, and who do you plan to face out of your candidate?
But it feels as it should, being here in the top 15. That's a place that I knew I would get to. It's kind of like a milestone in this, it's not the final, but it's definitely a milestone that I appreciate. Sorry, repeat the second part.
And who would you like to face after your candidate?
I'm not really looking ahead of kind of. I put a lot of respect on his game, and our approach has been that way. And then I look at who's next after this fight.
Cool. The next one is, what do you think about Bruce Lee?
Bruce Lee, legend. My coach is wearing his t-shirt in the back there right now. Yeah, Bruce Lee, I grew up watching a lot of film actually. As a kid, my dad had a chess tape on Enter the Dragon in that back in the day. So yeah, I've been trying a lot of those moves out as a kid. So that's my friend. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Bruce Lee.
Do you prefer a chippy or a Chinese?
Chippy.
All right. What round do you see yourself finishing Gary Cannon here? And do you see it with the vision of a certain strike?
And the way that I fight, variety of things. But I would say it's going to be an entertaining fight from the start, however long it goes.
Cool. Thanks. Appreciate it.
So.
Hey, Christian. So I was talking to Jared a bit yesterday, and you just kind of said he's kind of fought the same way his whole career. He said yesterday that he's planning to kind of get out there. He said, I want to get things cracking before he can even get some punches off. So it sounds like he's going to come forward and come straight at you. What do you think?
It sounds exactly as I thought he would, especially against something like me. You mentioned how he fought MVP and similar guys with the left back down. So it makes sense to close us down, trying to take space away. Well, that's it. This is something that we've done.
Is there like what's the relationship? Is there one between you and MVP? Because they just announced he's fighting Bruce Boya this morning, which like he's staying at 85.
Okay.
Is that like, if that ever gets offered, is that a fight you take? Or?
That's an exciting fight in itself. I've been a fighter quite even in mixed martial arts. Back when I was just casually watching, this style was exciting. If we cross paths, we cross paths, but I hold a lot of respect for it.
And then I know like certain fighters that kind of want to get their licks back, right? Gregory Rodriguez is facing Fluffy Hernandez in a main event pretty soon. You having that?
That's an interesting fight. They never count Rodriguez out. I know Fluffy likes to push a pace, so it's kind of one depends you can apply that game. I would say best.
All good.
Christian, this weekend marks 10 fights for you in the UFC, and you're gunning for your 5th victory in a row. So at this point in your career, like, how do you feel how this version of CLD, how you feel at this point?
I feel as if I'm constantly evolving day by day, week by week. You can see me in one question and that's evolving at a fast rate. I've got a good team around me, good training partners, the mindset that's going to take me to that contender position and into the title. I take each fight as it comes, and I'm looking forward to putting up this Saturday night.
And then last one, with the style that you possess, how important is that evolution that you just talked about, bringing different pieces of you and different fundamentals, or at least different parts of your game to each fight?
It's fundamental that you mentioned. The game quite big. I did like martial arts as a kid. I was playing basketball before I got into school. So my athletic ability took me on the way to begin with. But now I'm at this level where everybody else is at that kind of athletic level. So now it's about the small requirements and fundamentals, like you mentioned. This is what's giving me the edge now. My growth. So,
Good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
appreciate it.
Check, check. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, check, check. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, check.
No, I heard I was playing with you, but I thought I was holding the coach. I must have had like I know. Yes. Going?
Check. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check.
No, they sent John and Dustin. Yeah, they did. Like, I'm only next I know, right. I just told this. It's all crazy. You go above and beyond what we can do it. I'm hoping we should have some elaborate OU stories. And this is so anything is here. So we have some people. So the right person. Oh, so I thought I love you have big fucking don't not younger than never. Yeah. I I think it's nice because I realized and I was like, yes, yeah, I was doing so good at time. And then everything was like, one of the and I'm not no,
Same time.
Yeah. Probably. Like, okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. It was hard to say if she was. But it was,
Michael, what are you doing today?
I'm like, yeah. 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 I had a certain, if they were in my bed, I'm like, when are you going to the different? There's so much. Yeah, I know that. I could, that could be a lot. Oh, yeah. I'm like serious. I don't know what is this stuff? Okay, it's pretty. Like, my first boss. Yeah, so it's not in my life. So, the first thing I did, yeah. And content. Yeah. Well, you know what? It's there has a brand new there's a go to actually do no girls. Look it up. That's a legend that they said. I like did a read on it too, and they showed from me like doing sitting on stage or that. Yeah, because the online when you open it, yeah, and then they can search things. Oh yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. On the so we did a store on this is how this was the design way back in the day. And this is the thing that the rain recorded, which was like the show and the reverse. There's nothing happened, so our grandparents would say we just get it more. The how we figured out. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's. And yeah, I'll get. All right.
Oh, there's that and we might actually like a nurse, but the last one is one that we. I think it's maybe practice. Yeah, it's just so. Yeah. I've done that too, and because then I've went through some years like one big still picture, just get it in.
All right, guys, we have Fatima Klein for you.
Hi, welcome to Oklahoma City. You originally were supposed to face Amanda Kiosk in this matchup. You're now facing an even higher ranked contender in Tabitha Ricci. Has that made the fight bigger for you?
Yeah, I mean, I did have my eyes set on Tabitha before I got the last fight. Tabitha's been on my radar for the past year. She's just somebody who I've been wanting to fight, somebody I've kept an eye out for. And then the bigger the fights get, the better I get. So I'm really excited for Saturday night.
And then if you do beat someone like Tabitha Ricci, where do you think that puts you?
I think that puts me right in line to start attacking the top 5 spot. I think we can see it finish on Saturday, and I can see myself chasing the title in 2027.
And then Mackenzie Dern and Jillian Robertson are supposed to fight in Philadelphia. How do you see that fight?
You know, I feel like ironically, since they're 2 grapplers, I feel like we're going to see a little bit more striking than people might think. You know, they both got a dog in them, but I think Mackenzie's just might be a little harder to find out. I'd love to fight them both one day, and I do really admire both their grappling skills.
Okay. Hey, Fatima, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I was gonna pretty much the same question and see, so I'm just gonna jump to what we talked about in our interview that we had a couple weeks ago. You just had a birthday here this week. Obviously, it's hard to celebrate your birthday. When we talked, you've never been to Oklahoma, and you have your family here with you. So how do you plan on celebrating your birthday this week?
Well, I'm hoping to celebrate with 100 grand bonus. That would make a celebration that much more sweeter. But you know, I want to be with my family. You know, celebrating wins always. They're wins because I have the people that I love most beside me and around me that have built me up to who I am today. But I have heard of a couple good restaurants. I'm kind of not trying to look at it too much because it's making me hungry. But I'm hoping to go out to eat and celebrate with everybody. Put a couple extra cash in.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Hey, Fatima, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, thanks. We asked UFC threads for some fan questions, and we got a couple for you here. The first one is, if you win this fight, do you think you're looking at a top 5 opponent next year, or just are you happy with kind of whatever the UFC gives you?
Man, I'm looking for top 5 by the end of this year. I don't want to wait until next year to crack into the top 5 spot. I'm ready to make my name known this year.
And you'd just be happy with whatever the UFC gives you in the top 5?
Yeah, you know, I've never said no to the UFC. They know I've never backed down from any fight. I said yes to every opponent that they offered me after Amanda. Now it's Tabitha, and I'll be ready for whoever they have next for me after that.
Perfect. What changes did you happen to make in your camp once that opponent did change to Tabitha?
Yeah, you know, I honestly didn't make a lot of changes. Obviously, the strategy changes a little bit. They're different, and their strengths are different, and their weaknesses are different. But every time I fight, I plan to do the best version of myself. So I don't think it matters who's in front of me. The time frame didn't matter because I've been training for months to get ready for this. Anybody's been on my mind. Everybody's on my mind when I go to fight. To prove it to myself, my family, and all my fans.
Obviously, you know, ahead of you in the rankings, and you're looking at things, but do you consider her stylistically your toughest opponent today?
I think every time I fight, I hope to get the best in the world out of whoever I'm fighting, and for this one, it's Tabitha. I think she's very strong, obviously physically, visually athletic. I think, you know, I prepare for the best in the world, and I'll be ready to face the best version of Tabitha. I hope she's ready to face the best version.
Let's say you notch that 100K on your belt with this win over Tabitha. What do you think it says about you to this division as you're kind of, hey, like, yeah, I've been rising, but I'm here now. Like, what do you think it says about you when you get this win?
I think it just proves that, I'm gonna be a champion one day. I'm gonna be the best, strong kid that the UFC has ever seen, being in the smallest division in the UFC, you don't see a lot of finishes, and I wanna change that statistic, and I wanna be the next star.
Perfect, thank you very much.
So, Brent, excuse me, other than that title fight, was there any like dream fight with anybody you want on the roster? If you had any choice?
Currently on the roster. I would probably say Mackenzie Dern. She comes from a very heavy grappling background, as well do I. I've known about her for years. I've watched her for years. I watched when she won ABCC, and I feel like that would be a really big fight for me.
And Aaron's got a fight coming up against Jasmine. That's a big fight. Has there been any conversation between you two? Like, hey, you gotta get my leg back on you?
Oh, she knows. Without words being spoken, she knows exactly how I feel. I'm just super excited that Erin has this opportunity to obviously revenge me. I'm a little jealous because I wish it was me. But I believe in my girl, and I believe it won't be a fight for her. It's going to be a fight for Jasmine.
Good. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
She's so excited. We talked about it in the podcast. It was her own. So I was like, we're gonna ask her. I just talked to her a week ago. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was coming out. I thought it was close to you, my bad. Thank you. I met Usman last month. He was at a bare knuckle in Miami.
Is it like really noticeable? Do we ever use it in first?
It's not the box ball.
This is room, bro. This haunted ass room.
Oh my god, the haunted room.
Cold, dude.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
Seriously, is there something Wait, you told me. You told
Just
me.
like randomly got music.
This is crazy. Oh, wait. That is hilarious.
Okay, so now the final one is coming through. It's like faintly clear through the final, but I think this is right.
Shit. Is it coming through yours?
Yeah, I don't know about the music. It sounds good though when I listen.
It's just a man.
You gonna play that? I mean, you can, but it's just all the same. Yeah,
That's great.
that's gonna be soft. There's no way. That's not straight on.
Rooms on it.
It straight soft, like a violent or
Oh,
kind. I don't have.
I want to check.
It's just sitting like just underneath, like it's noticeable, but change ports. Yeah, you don't have that? No.
At least I can't keep it.
I don't have either.
No, right? I'm not plugging. Yeah, no, I don't.
Was it there when we were checking the mic?
Like I just played it, but I didn't. I failed it.
It sounds like a violin. Oh, that's creepy.
Like very low violin. They say
It is. James was saying here, yeah, I probably didn't say the story, but this is the hotel all the injuries he could say before I was in hospital. There's multiple stores. People will always keep saying, like, if you just urban, it goes to, yeah. She was, spoken, was married and everything. But they walked away, the hospital, she was technically, but she told she lost it. That's the story.
It's legit.
Yeah, but that's what they say. Oh, what? Yes.
it is a very
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. That's how PFL does. PFL does back to back. We're done.
So what do you guys do today? Hang out?
Yeah.
Sleep? Have you visited the Tiki Bar in Bridgetown? You guys should go there. This is the first time drink. Oh,
Saw that yesterday.
it's a lot of fun. Every drink.
Tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you should check it out one of these days.
I saw the photo.
Yeah, I grew up. Yeah, to go through there.
We're in the spot.
Friday night. There's a piano bar. Yeah. There's a couple of Jones and there's a bar too. That's what we used to know. So, we also basically would be the Jones piano bar. Yep, it's all walking distance. Oh, look at the kind of a little bit like in the Bricktown area. There's bars like over in the bar area where you can bounce around. And then where the Jones assembly is there's that just one, but it's all the clubs. Not like strip sale bars.
Text me.
Yeah, right. Going through.
Said whiskey chips,
Oh, that's a good one. They have big cheeseburgers.
skinny slips.
Yes, those are both good places. Those are the big soccer ones too. They have all that. They put a little cup. It's cool in there. But those are yeah, two good places. So.
What's in
Oh, okay, gotcha. So like 30 minutes each way.
yeah, I tried to see. I haven't seen them in 5 years.
Oh wow, yeah, it has been a while. Both of those places are super close too.
Oh, wish that baseball team was
Oh
playing.
yeah, it would have been fun. Every- Um, that's like my dad whenever we go and take tours or do anything. So the Rangers have been to the Mariners, have been to.
Mariners, well, they're
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, it is cool. They have a big retractable roof.
yes.
I've been to a handful of camping though. Yeah, it's a big baseball. Some things are fun. I've been to a handful of them. They're so close too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
easy to get to.
I wish our hotel room.
Are you staying here? Oh, do you see? Oh yeah, you told me that. You see the field from the windows?
Insane.
Oh yeah.
Like I wouldn't even need a ticket
To go to the game because you could watch it. Oh, what the heck? You do have one of those. Yeah, that was like. That's awesome. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, we're supposed to start already. We're supposed to be wrapping up. That was 1:15.
2 minutes.
Oh,
You haven't come yet. You're probably not coming. Had to guess.
you can do that. You can find. Oh,
That's why it says next to the name they're available, but they don't have.
it says where?
I'm not. It says they're available.
Oh,
No, they don't have to come. See charger.
Um, I thought mine was in the bag. It is not in the bag. That's not good. 48, but it'll die. No, it'll die by the time we're done. I just have to get an Uber home or back to the hotel. I wasn't thinking about getting out of my car because I was gonna drive, and they're like, "Oh, can we just keep the car?" I'm like, "No, I want my own car.
Yeah.
I don't want my car."
He was like 10 times.
Yeah. Sorry. This guy's
Hey everyone, we got Jared Cannonier here.
Welcome to Oklahoma City, Jared.
Howdy.
You're facing another English striker this weekend. Do you see this matchup being similar to your fight with MVP?
No. Hell no. I want to win all 3 rounds. Not just when I get my hands on. Absolutely not. I guess you could say this is my redemption fight against the UK. But yeah, no, we always want to win every fight. I'm not making any association between this and the last. So any associations that I do make is because I'm game planning to overcome.
And then when you look at the top of the division right now, Strickland and Chimaev might rematch. What's your opinion on
I think it was a pretty one-sided
decision. It wasn't close. I think that's the criteria, if you will, the unspoken criteria for an immediate rematch. That money. So there you go.
And then you've competed at multiple weight classes in your career, but recently a lot of guys from 185 have been moving up to 205. Have you ever thought about maybe returning to light heavyweight in your career at some point?
Yeah. But the weight cut isn't hard, you know. It's not hard at all. So maybe for my last few fights, you know, I may over what's the word? Not do a weight cut and get in there and bang it out with people with bigger ones. Maybe get that rematch with Rob.
Hey, how are you today?
Hello.
Kind of going off what he said, you've been in the UFC for a long time now. Kind of want to see what your thoughts are on the talent from when you started to now and how the divisions that you've been a part of have grown and the fighters here now.
The sport is still relatively young. What we got 25, 30 years almost, over 30, something like that. So there's definitely a difference from when I first started. I came in I debuted on Jones Cormier 1, I believe it was. I think it was 1. Yeah, Jones Cormier 1 I debuted, and that was January 2015. Here we are 11 years later, and things are quite different. You know what I mean? We've seen a lot of guys come and go, and I think there's going to be more to come. So, like I said, the sport is still young. There's still more to be discovered. You know, more Conor McGregors, if you will. So, yeah.
You have fought many big names here over the 11 years that you've been in the UFC. As you said, your last few fights coming up, is there anyone that you want to see in the octagon before your career comes to an end?
Nobody in particular. Well, the champion. I would like to fight the champion before this is all over.
And last question for you. You have a teammate here debuting this Saturday. Ezra, what do you think about him making his debut as a teammate?
Ezra is Ezra grinds it out, man. He's a what's the word? A consummate member of the team. I think that's
Competent?
all of it. He's really good for our team. He's been really good on the team at the MMA Lab. He's been putting in the work. He's been getting better. You know what I mean? He's making everybody around him better. So he's definitely good to have around. Definitely an honor to share a card with him. I've been watching him, you know, do his thing on the local circuit, and now we get to do it on the same card. The same with Jose. Jose Delgado was on this card as well. We shared card back when I fought RoboCop, and we both did pretty good that night. So we want to do it again, better this time with more teammates on the card this time.
Thank you so much.
What's up, Jared? We asked UFC Threads fans to come up with a couple questions for you. One of them was about 205, so we'll kind of just jump right into that. Do you believe that you will fight the rest of your career at middleweight?
It's a possibility, you know. It's a likely possibility. Is there a chance to fight at 205? It's possible. So yeah, anything's possible. Right?
Cool. This one is, what do you think about Bruce Lee?
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, Bruce Lee. It's on people's mind after Conor said he's the best thing since Bruce Lee.
Oh, so what do I think about Bruce Lee?
Yeah, what do you think about Bruce Lee?
I think he was. Some people argue that he's the first mixed martial artist to ever grace the face of the earth, or mixed martial arts was even a thing. And I would agree with that sentiment. You know, he was a martial arts through and through, and he wanted to take that martial artist in him and expand it to other territories, other areas of the martial arts, and integrate it. So the godfather of mixed martial arts, if you will. I wouldn't call Conor McGregor that.
Do you play the UFC game? And have you ever played yourself in a character in the game?
I have played the game. I have played myself. I think that's the only character I actually played as. But man, yeah, I played it, but it's not my sort of game.
You have fought across 3 different divisions in your career. Which version and which weight class beats the others?
Middleweight Cannoneer beats anybody. Now, Cannoneer today beat anybody Cannoneer from the past.
Cool. And last one, since you have fought some of the greatest strikers of all time, who do you believe has or had the best striking in UFC history?
Outside of myself, that I thought.
This one is in general.
In general? That's a tough one. Best striker. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that question.
And there is a follow-up. Who was the most difficult opponent that you faced in terms of striking?
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of reasons why. I can say Robert Whitaker because he broke my arm in that first minute, and it was just hard to get going striking wise. Same can be said about Imavov. I felt like it was hard to get going striking wise. But between the two, I'll probably say Robert.
Thank you. We're excited to see you this week. Appreciate it.
Hey, Jared. We talked a little bit about it yesterday about, potentially jumping the rankings and taking a shorter notice fight if the red guy gets mentioned. Say things go your way in like the next 1 or 2 fights and Sean Strickland is still the champion. You obviously have history there. I think I remember him exiting the octagon, being pretty upset that night. Is there a world where, somebody in the top 5 gets injured and, Strickland calls you up because he wants to, get that fight back?
I'm here for all possibilities to get that. So hell yeah. Yeah. I already got his card once. I don't know if he's moved past it or not. If I had to go twice, I wouldn't be hung up on who else I've had to pass. But yeah, I did that, and I would like to do that again. Yeah, but even better this time. I like to get the finish this time. Actually, get my hands on him a little bit more.
What did you see that these guys haven't been able to see? Like in the Adesanya fight and Chimaev fight?
One thing that I've noticed out of his career is after his fight with Pajeda, and then he had me next, he really turned around, and really started taking it to the guys. You know what I mean? Doing the man dance. He said after my fight, he said he felt like he fought like a bitch. His words, not mine. So I think that really lit a fire in his ass, because when he came back against Imavov, he took it to him. Imavov couldn't last. And you know what I mean? And the same thing he did with Adesanya. Nobody thought that he was going to get to Adesanya. Same thing happened with, it was close, but he kind of dropped the ball against Dracus. But then he did it again against Hernandez. He did really well. I was impressed against what he did against Hernandez. And then again against Chimaev. And that was very impressive. You know what I mean? So maybe I lit a fire under his ass. Yeah. So yeah, I'd like to get that fight back for sure. I mean, I'd like to run that back. Maybe he want to clear the air on that or anything or something, whatever.
Jared, right over here. Earlier, just a few minutes ago, you mentioned how during your time in the UFC, a lot of people have come, some have gone, and stuff like that. But of course, the Killer Gorilla has remained. So what does that say about you and the way that you've kind of grown with this sport?
I'm pretty good, man. Pretty damn good. Yeah. longevity. You know, the only thing that's been keeping me out of the octagon has been injuries. You know, so I feel like that's been the biggest thing, the biggest opposition in my career. You know, not my opponent standing in front of me, but the injuries, man. So, you know, by the grace of God, I want to stay uninjured. You know what I mean? I want to go in there and really stretch out on my opponent. And I mean, like, really put my hands on, do what I want to, make them completely ineffective, me super effective, and end this career with a big bang.
Thank you.
Jared over here. What do you make of the Duplessis Usman fight stylistics? You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And there's the jet lag. And then obviously, how do you see it going?
Well, Usman's been talking about coming up to 85 for a while. I think this is a deserved fight for him, considering his resume. You know, and he's coming off a big win. Was it off Buck? I think was his last win. You know, took fire right out of his furnace. So yeah, good for him. This is a good fight. Everybody's talking about how big Dricus is compared to. Everybody talking about how, you know, he fared against Hamza. So everybody's speculating. I actually not speculate. I understand that these are two very high level former champions, and one is coming up to another's turf to see what he can do. And it's gonna be interesting. How do I see it going? I don't know. It's tough, man. I don't want to be biased either way. You know what I mean? It's easy to say the big man's going to win, considering his style. The guy's a berserker, has sort of a berserker style when he starts going. And Usman on the feet is more measured. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I mean, the guy's good though. I think Usman can definitely get it done. I think he can definitely surprise some people with some level changes, with some big shots they can land. We'll see.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right.
See that? What was it? Apple cider. Ew. There's two options.
Yeah. Very cheating from away from. It was close to having from that box, there's nothing unless it's kind of arm, you can see things.
The only thing I can think about, and this is my great thing, is that there was some radio station operating in the 900s close by that was slightly interfering with that would, like, but you don't have that. Everyone would have, I mean, you're. That is like the only thing. Now, yesterday, everybody talked about thinking. How I went to oh, gee, listen to this sound.
You're right. I shouldn't be eating this. Oh my god, I didn't think of that.
Meat and potatoes.
Oh my gosh, I'm not going to.
No, they're coming.
Oh, yeah. Oh. So I. She said she was not coming. Oh.
Never, they've never done.
Oh. Okay.
That schedule is just like,
I remember. Not excited, but.
just lets you, yeah, it just lets you know who's going to talk. Everybody on the list.
I figured you had to talk to me to get that. And then.
And if you're in the night,
That's what I said he's not coming, but it doesn't seem like he has to. Okay.
I wouldn't be here if you were.
I'm not sure I thought it was. So. Back in. Oh, you wash your hands just like a
Yes.
Oh, cool. What? I'm gonna go over and look. I can jump there. Yeah, right. I did. You made me think twice. And you know when I went to the water, we were talking about that too. why are you doing that? He's like, "Oh, shit, because what if you're there tomorrow and the next 2 days? You're right. The lettuce, you know, it has that sugar stuff going around.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get none.
Yeah. Good. And then, I mean, I've been trying all week not eat it, and I have to put it on my plate right here. Oh my God. Oh, don't tell me that. You're making me go into a freak out.
You probably should at this point. You already ate it.
Oh yeah, I did have a little bit earlier.
Oh.
Well, I still feel okay, not that much.
About 2 hours.
Oh my God. That's so bad.
You're right about the apple.
It's good.
It's so good. Let's have that water park tomorrow.
Yeah.
I love water parks.
They're fun.
What day is it? This Wednesday?
Yep.
Is there any bars that are off on Wednesdays?
I usually work Wednesday night, so I don't know.
It's gotta be like.
Check out Brick Town. Is it Brick Town?
In the morning. But you guys could go to the lawn. I haven't been there. I want to go there so bad. Like overlook the city and more. It's really cool.
What's
more? Is it? I don't remember. Oh, then you should go to the pool. You guys should go to the pool. That's a good day. I love the pool. It's usually pretty busy. It's really close. You could walk there.
It's like karaoke here.
Yeah. There's
My
not
dad tried to do
karaoke.
karaoke.
Yeah. Yeah, they do have a good patio. Whiskey Chicks is a good one. He said his friend said that they've done.
You're local here too? You're telling me about I'm going to the Old Spaghetti Factory.
Oh, yeah.
With one of the fighters by this Saturday. We're gonna go on Friday. There'll be reservations there for lunch.
Chicks just sound like,
They have good cheaper.
like, I'm old, dude. I can't be going on.
Hey, son.
Oh,
How old are you?
30. Well,
That's not
36.
old.
Yeah, that's not old. How old are you? You're how old?
You
You
would
lose
have
track
to-
and it's like,
I feel like you would really rush
stuff.
the
How old are you?
I'm 25.
I say you're young.
Yeah, I can't be.
I'm about to be 30. Which is very.
Oh, that have a good time.
It's just like, I just can't converse.
Yeah. That conversation. True.
Straight on.
No, for real. Man, that generation too. This is terrible.
Like the minute I see like one of those kids with the fucking like the mullet or mustache, oh man, bro. Yeah, or like the big fucking.
Oh my God.
Probably jealous because I don't have any hair, but you know.
Oh my god.
If I had hair, you would have got it left in the right.
What's the next one supposed to start out?
Now.
Oh, I'm scared. What's going on? It's screwing my phone. What the heck? You're screaming child is? Oh my God.
Wait, is it still there?
So that's. Yeah, it's still there. Only when he's like when he's recording.
What did he do? She's mad at him or something. What did he do?
That's creepy. What'd you do to, hey, what'd you do to piss her off?
Really? Yeah.
Like I'm actually debating it. Like
If you should what?
if I should.
You probably should now.
I've never believed in ghosts, but this is the first time where I'm like, all right, like,
This is
I
creepy.
just see.
Yeah.
I love how he's over there researching it too.
I think it's one of the guys who works at the company. It's like him with remote.
You Google her. It's a real thing.
Yeah, she's like a maid.
I told her she's made. It's really not crazy.
Wait, so like, did the baby survive?
No, both of them.
Oh, she jumped with the baby.
Uh-huh. That's why she
When
wants
did
this
it
like
happen?
long time ago. I can't tell you. Probably. It's been a long time.
See, that's seems like seems
Yeah.
so hard.
Yeah,
But
but
the
he just
strings are
pulled up
weird.
the violin strings, and that's how she haunts y'all.
But
That
like, I don't know. I've never had anything to make those ever happen.
It's my coincidence? Yeah.
yeah, but that's
What the heck? Is it very loud? Is it the same?
You only might get
I don't want to listen. Oh. Yeah, there's a church in Catholic church.
Guys, I'll see you on Saturday.
that is very
That's crazy. When you go back up and maybe listen. Yeah. This is actually so relaxed. This is pretty cool.
yeah.
This is
So
you see, when we did PFL, it was like back to back. Like there was no 30-minute breaks in between. But then Usman didn't show up. Now I had a WVP coming because past his time.
no, they're gonna show up. And any random goes. And that's
are they also chill?
it depends on the fight. This one. So, like,
Yeah.
Pay-per-views are insane.
What happened when it's last week?
Probably a double.
You travel with him or were you based at? Okay, good. Oh, okay.
That's cool.
I bet.
That could only imagine.
Yeah.
Every with Miami, they're always like security wise down there on it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I've been working with stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're running that. It is the first now white. He got even angle to get it, trying to. Oh, they were kind of, it's Oklahoma, I don't know if it was. But he was telling me.
Wait, were you? Wait, so you know how long do they have to come out? Like when does it end? Like when do they have to be hand back?
Yeah, it's not really. When they finish up all that.
I was supposed to do something.
I've never seen it where they just
Oh, there.
never seen it.
He's like, I have. The way he laughs.
I think 3.5 years, I think.
This is my night.
Yeah.
Maybe like they're from like the language barriers. Yeah, some conflict. It's like a big loan for everyone. I feel like I've seen him forever.
When you just said that, I was like, there ain't no way. You look younger than me.
You live in City? Are you from Kansas City? I'm from Kansas City.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I bet.
They're great.
Do you do social media for them too? Or
I
did
actually scout.
really?
I was in charge of
Oh, nice.
he was a good player. Maybe not a good person.
You're a great player.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, it's the worst feeling when all your brothers are really close to your game. And like,
I aspire to have the same tattoos with Sean.
I don't have any. I'm scared of people. Yeah.
I went from like 7 to 21 in like 3 months. Oh wow. Oh, a lot of one time. I'm starting about like my whole look at this one.
Oh wow, yeah,
My
your
whole
whole
leg's
side,
already done.
yeah. Oh, nice.
Side of my neck, working on my hands. Slowly.
Slowly but surely, stacking them up.
My thigh is like my biggest one.
What are you gonna do?
That's like really my entire thigh and then wrap around the side.
Huh. Nice. I mean, I'm scared.
I hate it.
Oh yeah.
Like the fingers are big.
Oh, I bet because there's not a lot of like.
It's my daughter's hand.
I'm from Atlanta. I'm going to Mizzou for school.
I live
Oh, nice.
and I moved over part about 40 days.
Okay.
And then I went and did like a summer job in Columbia
Oh, nice.
with my friend Bruce. ABC.
Oh, cool.
He was at DMC.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Harlem
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that place. Fun.
I like
Okay, cool. No, I like it too. I loved it too.
I just go for fights. Yeah. There's a promotion based out of Missouri, but they go to CSU.
Oh,
Synergy.
okay.
I saw him back on my UFC.
Well, you know.
No.
I don't know. I did it for a basketball. And I had never done it, so I was gathering that weekend. Four. I don't know. Actually, right before I had my boy, no. This guy said he's got I'm good. No. You want no.
You didn't ask me.
You want?
No.
I mean, you never know.
What?
I don't understand. So they're like Zen.
Yeah. But then,
What's the difference between them?
some shit.
Oh my god, you have full symbol? That's awesome.
But they do 8
Hey, what'd you say in the elevator? Just be a man, smoke.
What?
Just be a man. Is that what
Yeah,
you said?
right. Yeah, just fucking smoke cigs.
Just smoking.
I used to fucking pay $13 for a pack of smoke in Canada. That's why I had to do it.
That's expensive.
Yeah, that's insane.
$13. It's like how much is a pack of Marlboro Reds? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 14.
See, mine that I usually normally smoke average. It's gonna be cheap, and they're costing Newports. They're like $7.
I mean, like I would work construction, and all these guys would just smoke dust. Pall Mall, fucking just the most disgusting.
Oh, okay, yes. But that's one thing I hate about smoking. Like when I want to smoke, like now and get a nicotine fix, I can't go.
Where we go to like.
I mean, I could leave and come back up, but then I'm like, which I'm kind of tempted because it's another 15 minutes until.
Where do they stay at? Do they stay in a farm?
Usually the main people have like.
Oh, really? Why do they do it? For publicity
Oh,
reasons?
just
They
to
do what?
chill. Like, they just
They choose to get those away. Yeah. Well, I know they were originally supposed to get the Omni because Alvin had texted me, and because we were talking about where to stay, and he's like, "Yo, we're staying at the Omni." I was like, "Okay, cool." We looked up prices, why I didn't. And then this comes up, and they're staying at this same here. No, they are, but it was supposed to be the Omni at first.
And we have a.
Like 2 blocks that way. They just switched the hotel. Alvin Hines, we do his merch designs and stuff. I don't know if you heard of Odd Smoker MMA. You've seen Odd Smoker MMA on Instagram?
Yeah.
So I own them. It's all the graphics that go around. Odd Smoker MMA.
That'd be so cool. I say this. Yeah, I'd say
That's mine. And so anyway, so we do his. It's just when I have him on my podcast all the time. We're going to Top Golf tomorrow. Yeah. And then Friday we're going to Spaghetti Factory with his like team, his coach, and a couple of his sponsors. Go get lunch after weigh-ins. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Hey everyone, Sarah is only here in just 2 minutes. Okay.
I was at this tight Chiefs playoff game in Chiefs. They're going to put a touchdown up. Yeah, I just had a cheer. working scout.
Yeah.
Chiefs. But I'm diehard Titans fan my whole life. So sick.
Yeah.
Like one of my first on the field watching my team.
You know, you're. So I live in Tennessee. I live in Tennessee.
Oh, nice.
No. I'm from Philly originally. So I'm an Eagles fan.
What part of Tennessee?
Memphis. But I'm in Nashville. I feel
I
like
lived there for 2 years. I worked out there.
Memphis.
No, not Memphis. It's like Jackson.
Okay, yeah, that's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm in Nashville all the time because I go to events up there all the time to work. So I work 7 different promotions in the Mid South doing like pre-fight post-fight interviews.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Whoa. What was that? Oh. But then I travel for like, because I manage pro fighters too. So I travel around for their fights. Y'all do similar.
But you used to be here. This is my first ever UFC other than the first live event was Ronald Whitaker versus Joe Romero too. Do you remember what city or anything like that? Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that was my first one live. Wait, that was the first event, the first week. So I got offered. I did this job. Agent, Connor, oh, I got the job offer. And then the next week was 225. So what was the fundamental? Brandon Nunez or Cal Finney? Connor, cornerstone. Gas, jogger.
Am I gonna go to one of these bars?
Wait, where is that?
I don't even know.
It's
Well, maybe
not
I
close
do
to here.
something.
It's not downtown. Yeah, there is, and it's not downtown. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called. You have to drive there. Don't worry. I think you would like the police.
He's like, she's I'm not
Or
worried.
Skinny Slim's like you said. I know both of those places.
Oh, is he trying? Are
No, you just said he wants to die for.
you still trying to find a bar to go to?
And it has a nice patio.
Yeah, pool table.
They do have a pool.
Yeah. I need some.
Yeah, pool and they've got dancing too.
Yeah, I can't go to the bar because I'm a pool table. I might suck at pool.
Yeah.
I really suck, but I'm on pool. I drink.
Last month they had like $2 push.
Yeah.
I
It's a
had-
little hole in the wall. I like it.
I didn't have my daughter. There we go.
What is your drinking for?
No, it's just stronger for
Oh. Wait, so what do you drink? Interesting. I've only been to Canada once.
Going to
And it
Canada
was a
next
great
year.
Yeah, don't go.
Why do you think it's a trip?
It's a long story.
Let it go bad? Well, that's too bad.
Just let a lot of people.
And the,
We're going next year. Canada.
but you're in there. Oh,
But for the most basic reason ever.
for what?
Niagara Falls.
Oh, no, I forgot that was there. How could I forget?
Like, I thought about just staying on the New York side, but my daughter is, she's 5 and she's already been to, where she's been, Bahamas, Mexico, Jamaica.
Oh God, you want
Like-
to adopt me? I want to go with some trips like that.
Yeah, so she's been, so I just want to say, like, all right, you've been to Canada. You know, like,
Yeah.
in a country to add to her.
I do realize.
Yes. She was just in the Bahamas last month with Amy. Yeah, I saw him at PKFC not long ago.
Welcome to Oklahoma City, Mark. Last time we put on versus Joaquin Buckley, what went into the decision to move up here to 185?
Just opportunity. Okay, like to feel it's money with it. So, hey, if it's up at welterweight, I'll do it. If it's middleweight, I'll do it. Do it.
Do you see this path at middleweight as maybe easier to get to the title than it was at outside?
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I think it just fit, just made sense. I obviously wanted this fight. We talked about that, and I thought that was what was going to be next. But unfortunately, these things like this, the company kind of has a big say in this, and they felt this was an opportunity. Obviously, I've been up here before and fought the former champion, and so this one just made sense at this time. But it's definitely not easy. I wouldn't say easier with respect to some of these guys right now at the top. Guys like Jared Kane, guys like Nasser Mala, all these guys, the RoboCop, all these guys are extremely tough, just like Protez and Morales and all these guys. So, hey, it is what it is.
And then what did you think of Sean Strickland's win over Chimaev and then potentially a rematch in the future?
Well, I thought it was a very, very close fight. Sean Strickland did a good job. Obviously, he's improved greatly since we fought, so have I. But yeah, he did a great job in kind of fighting the type of fight that he needed to fight to come out with the win. I thought it was extremely close. It could have gone either way. But that's the way the judges put it. So it is what it is. He's the champion.
Hey, tomorrow. We asked the Reds fans on UFC to give you some questions. Here's what they came up with. If you could spar with any fighter from any era, who would it be?
George said,
That one was quick. Why so quick?
because George is it's a guy that I admire a lot, guy that I've watched compete, guy that I consider one of the best to do this, and good friend now. And so, you know, when you're coming up, and I got a chance to. I was in a spot at one point where that was potentially something that could have materialized, but getting the chance to meet him and watch him and learning kind of his process and the way that I deal with things now with my team. So that would have been fantastic. And it might not be out of the question. One day we might be able to just roll around. So yeah, we'll see.
Stays in great shape. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Is there going to be a podcast this week? And if so, who's the guest?
Oh, from us at Pound for Pound? We're trying, and we just can't freaking get Henry. Henry's been traveling. You know, he just competed last week, so we just can't quite lock him down yet. But yeah, we're definitely trying to get something going. And who's the guest? I'm the guest this week. You know, I'm the one performing, so why not?
Cool. After this fight, you got to pick one person who could be next. Process, Machado Dairy, or Islam.
after this fight, who's next for me?
Pick one. That was what the fan question was.
Sean Strickland. I mean, that makes sense. That's pretty easy. It's either Sean Strickland or Islam. Islam is still the champion, which I assume.
Do you think a double champ for you would make you the top 5 fighter?
I mean, I already kind of feel that in my head. I mean, of course, as a athlete, supreme athlete, like I think in my head, I think I am. But of course, that's the one club that I'm not in yet. And I like the club. I like being in all the clubs. You know, except for my brother Justin, who's, like I said, the most decorated UFC fighter. That he's a different club that most people can't get into. But if I get into this one, at least I can say, hey, I'm in that club.
Okay, we got 2 more. As the former welterweight champion, do you think it's possible for Islam to do what you did and become a middleweight at any point in his career?
I don't know. I'm not. Of course, I think Islam is a fantastic fighter. I think Islam can do just about anything. When they were saying, "Oh, he's too small to go to welterweight," I'm like, I don't think so. I think Islam can make that. So I think Islam can do whatever he wants to do. But right now, I'm focused on me, and right now, I'm trying to get into this championship club.
The last fan question is, do you think you'll ever fight at 170 again, or is 185 a new goal?
Money-weight fighter. 170 presents itself. Hey, talk to the team, how the ability, go out there and grab that.
Perfect. Thank you.
I got one more for you, bro. When you saw how easy Chimaev was able to control Dricus on the ground, did that give you confidence coming into this weekend?
No, I wouldn't say necessarily confidence. Like that's the big thing. A lot of people are looking at this and going, just, oh yeah, you wrestler, you're just gonna wrestle. No, there's a lot of things. When I watch fights, it's not just, oh, he exploited that. That's what I'm gonna do too. It's different. Different styles make fights, different fighters make fights. And the biggest thing that I don't think people really understand unless they're actually in there is it's the spiritual aspect of it too. You have to deal with his spirit. Yeah, just because Chimaev had success doing that isn't necessarily the next wrestler that's gonna have that level of success. It's how he deals with my spirit. I mean, different. I might just be a striker. I might just piece him up, or I might take him out, or might be something different. So, I respect his spirit. He fights hard, big, he's strong. He's gonna come into the fight with whatever he gives me. That's the spiritual dance. Whatever he gives me, I'm gonna take and try to explore. So it's not just about the wrestling. It's just about being a complete fighter and go out there and do what I do best, which is dominate.
Yeah, Kamar. There's an old video out there of you and Islam. I think it was on Anatomy of a Fighter. And it was when you guys were just kind of talking to each other, saying, bro, we're going to be here one day and we're potentially going to, fill up this arena. What do you remember that?
Absolutely. I think I was champion. I was a welterweight champion. And Islam wasn't champion. And we were talking about it. But even at that time, I knew Islam had potential. Champion, great champion once. Khabib and everything kind of cleared up there at that division. But Islam was a champion at that time, and me and Islam have always been great, cool, friendly. And I'm like, hey, you're a big guy. I sized him up. You're a big guy. And he's like, if there's ever an opportunity, it'll be a blockbuster fight. Islam is a pound for pound number one right now. If we ever had the pound for pound number one fight, former pound for pound. Never had it, and that's an opportunity I think that the company missed before this. But it is what it is. Maybe that fight might materialize. But like I said, I know I don't have a ton of these left, so I'm just grateful for each and every one that I have now, and going out there and make the biggest, best memories that I can.
I was just gonna say, when you look at the names, like you hear Damian Maia, Woodley, Covington, Masvidal, Burns, like these are guys that are now their careers finished. So what is that? What do you get out of that when you can still be up here, holding the fort down?
I'm grateful that I was, as much of little bumps and bruises that I've had as well. I'm grateful that I'm still able to do this, that I'm still able to put myself through it's not just the fight, it's the training. To get through the training camps, to be able to go in there and perform, I'm just grateful. I have a great team, great coaches, and kind of I put a lot into my body, even when I'm not competing or training. So we're a great team that kind of supports me. So I'm just grateful.
And then last one, I know you said you're kind of excited to not just go with the wrestling this week. You like mix it up with guys. Drinkus said he's looking forward to this fight because it wouldn't make sense for him to go out and get a win against just a pure striker after the way the Chimaev fight went. He said he likes the fact that the wrestling is going to be incorporated and potentially tested again. So what do you make of that?
You know, I try not to let any of the stuff get to me. I don't try not to pay that much attention to it, but I also saw a clip of I think it's his coach saying that I would be stupid to stand with them. I would be stupid to do this. And this is the same coach that said that. If Hamza is just going to be wrestling, Hamza would be stupid to try that. So I try not to pay attention to any of that. I know what I put in for years and years and years. I trust my team, which is why I ride with my team. It's the same team over and over and over. They know me, and I'm just excited to go in there and let all the training, all the preparation take over, and just basically paint another masterpiece. That's it. Good. All right. Thank you, guys. Good.
Thanks, man.
Some of them are great. I gave them PR. The wing ones I good question for some random. Yeah, you're right. Bro. I like the clothing. The clothing.
You gotta ask one question.
Tabitha, look at what knows I have. So besides her fight, obviously, she is very big into farming recently. Oh, well, she and her boyfriend got a whole bunch of farmland and raising livestock now. And the boyfriend got one of the studying for Zuffa. It's a boxing thing, and they're going to Ireland for the first time this summer. Okay. So that's your topic.
So when they all do that, that's how it's like the
It's pretty mainstream.
Yeah. How long do you spend researching each card that you go to, Sean?
Okay.
Well, at least you've been doing this for a long time. You don't really have to spend time like research, do you?
Sure, yeah, you
Do you? Well, no, I didn't know because even if like I did, I spent the last 2 weeks, but it's hard because I don't ask the first questions because I get nervous. And so when I want to ask questions, a lot of it's basically the same thing that's already been asked. But I get like just nervous. But I thought my questions for oh my God, what's his name? Kennedy are pretty good. I didn't think I was gonna make.
That's Drew's, maybe so.
Okay. Okay.
And he was also just on. I'm gonna ask him about the men's health. He was just on men's health South Africa.
Like what do you typically, maybe.
So that'd be
I had the proposed fight. I always feel so bad when they feed us and stuff during like weigh-ins. Just stuff like muffins and stuff.
Just ask them about the hotel.
That's something if it's haunted.
Like maybe
Maybe.
Welcome to Oklahoma City, Chapter. You took this fight on relative short notice against Fatima Klein, one of the prospects in this division. What do you think a win would do, and was there any hesitancy in taking the fight on such events?
Not at all. I came from a really tough training camp against Juniorova, and I'm not injured, I'm healthy, I'm always training. So I want to take what opportunity to get me back on the title shot. So yeah, I'm very excited.
And then Mackenzie Dern and Jillian Robertson goes down next month in Philadelphia. Do you have a prediction for that matchup?
I think he's favored from McKinsey in this fight, but I don't know how good Julian improved since we fought. He was showing a lot of improvement on her fights, so surprises. I don't know.
And then you've got your baby shark here during fight week. Does it have a name?
Baby shark.
Hey, Tabitha, we asked our UFC Threads community to give us some questions for you. We got a few here. You've been facing the top of your division in your last fights and now fighting a rising prospect. Did that change anything mentally for you?
No.
Okay. When you got the fight with Fatima Klein, did you know who she was beforehand?
I remember watching her fights, but I never paid attention. I have to do some deep watching in her deep study.
And now that you've studied her, what do you think of her as an opponent?
I think she's a great fighter. She took a short notice in her first fight like me, and then we beat him up. I've been in her position before, we know how badly she wants to get in the rings up there. And I think she's great. She has an amazing kickboxing. She mixes it up good. She shows a lot of takedown shoes. She has some jiu-jitsu max. I think it's going to be a great fight. She's a good opponent. I like to fight fighters that are good.
Yeah, you mentioned the debut you had against Manon. This question is, Manon was a tall opponent. The
Yeah.
team is also a taller opponent. What changes were you able to make this time going into knowing that you were facing someone taller, having that experience?
And I'm always the smallest one, so I'm used to training with people that taller than me, and then, I have like my fight with some of the shoes taller than me. So, I'm used to, and then, I've been training exactly for this type of one, so, yeah, I'm confident.
Perfect, thank you.
On a not so serious note, I just want to ask you about your little farm that you got going back home. Like, how cool has that been for you and Callum, of course? And did you have any history with this stuff, like maybe back in Brazil or anything like that?
I come from a small town, a country town, but I've never been to farm there, and this is actually new for me. And it's very, really fun building our own farm, learning about the animals, how to pick up them. And it's a good time for both of us to spend together.
Thank you.
Hey, Tabitha, how are you? Speaking of Callum and you guys, just announced that he's fighting for Zuffa in Ireland, and it's the first time that Zuffa is going to Ireland. So what is it like for y'all? It's his home, home country to have that opportunity.
What is the question, sir?
What, like the excitement you guys have for him to be able to fight for Zuffa in his home country?
Well, it's been amazing. He's really excited for the fight. We've been there. It was last year. It wasn't Zuffa, but once he was involved. So coming back for the second time to the crowd, it's insane. It's amazing. They go actually go crazy. They throw beers. It's really fun to be going back to Ireland and watching the big stage.
That's awesome. Well, good luck this weekend to you.
Thanks, Alpha.
She last year. And my dad loves it. Like that is her all-time favorite. And she knows that. So she sent her a video. While my daughter was while she's in the hospital. Because she had seen it too. Come on. I can't do it again. Oh, shit, it's hard to do.